Welcome to Trading HT. Let's go. First of all, remember to read the disclaimer right here and also in the description below. We are watching Super Microcomputer Inc. SMCI. Let's go, honest traders. Welcome Trading HT community. How are you today? Let's talk about this stock. Very interesting, this latest price action that we had. Let's recall it because we had right here an upturn of more than 160%. From there, a correction of minus 40 something percent, and from there another spike or leg to the upper part of more than 150%. To current prices, more than 100%. How is the total? What is the total of what is the total of this uptrend? We are talking about more than 200% to current prices, more or less, and to the upper part more than 270%. So a lot of hype around it, a lot of people talking about this. Could this continue? Could this be like a movement to the upper part that would continue to the previous downtrend? How do you see that? Let us know in the comments below your own opinion about it. Very interesting for sure, this latest price action. We have some headlines right here. We're going to talk about all of these. Let's go with them. First of all, we have the fact of the day. Very interesting. Super Microcomputers stock has surged over 80% in 2025, leading the S&P 500. Pre-market was trading at $57.42, up 2.4%. It has changed a little bit. You can see right here. We are talking right now $53 more or less, and more or less minus 5% if I'm not mistaken. Let us know how this has changed when you watch this video and if you expected this latest price action, of course. And this percentage is a very interesting thing to talk about. Let's go with the seasonal chart to compare it with previous years, because I didn't know that the start of this year was so good for this stock, you know. Let's go with that. Remember, we have right here a lot of information, but the key is this is information since 2020 and we have it till 2025, so the last 5 years in terms of year-to-date perspective. If we change it to 2015, it will add all those years. So also interesting information that we have right here, but we can talk about it a little bit later to not have like a lot of mess right there. So we have one of the best years in the start. Yeah, indeed, it is 2025. You can see right here, at least for now. We have it in the blue line. You can see with a 78% in the current moment. Then we had the best year compared to that was 2024. You can see right there in red. At the current moment, it was trading with an upturn of more than 200%. We are talking, remember, in the year-to-date perspective, all right? So not in... This is like if you take it from the first year to the last of those years, and in this case since the start of 2025, and we will see how it ends. You can leave in the comments below your forecast. Then we have another good year in terms of year-to-date perspective. We had 2023. You can see right there it started a little bit slower than these 2 years that we have just talked about, but from there it skyrocketed. You can see right here since May, and it started to go higher and higher, reaching the highs right there with an upside of more than 300%. Yeah, and then it ended up the year 2023 with 234%, more or less 39%, sorry, more or less. And then we have other positive years: 2021 42%, 2020 34%, and 2024 6%. So a very interesting stock. In the last 5 years, the year-to-date perspective percentage has been very good. If we take into account previous years, for instance 2015, you can see that we start to have some years in the negative territory with a minus 30% more or less in the 3 years 2015, 17, and 18. And if we take even if we go even to the back of this, 2007, you can see 2007 minus 12%, 2008 minus 25, 2015 minus 30, and 2012 minus 35%, and other years in the positive territory. So what can we say from this? That this stock has had bullish years and also bearish ones, but if you take a look at the percentages, the crashes hadn't been as bad as in other stocks, and the percentages to the upper part have been very good. So how do you see this seasonal chart? Do you think this correlates with the results that Super Microcomputer has been developing or releasing during these last years? And also with this latest price action that is the moment that we are right now, do you think 2025 could be, with this start, the best year ever, or do you think it could have a different situation and maybe go to the lower side of this chart? How do you see that? Let us know in the comments below. SMCI. Let's go with all the headlines that we have right here because I wanted to see this one. from Dow Jones Newswires, Supermicro stock faces key deadline Tuesday. Why the SMCI investors are optimistic. Barons.com. Okay, by Elsa Olen, thank you for that. We have right here, Supermicro Inc. may be reaching an inflection point as the deadline to report its delayed annual results fast approaches. The stock trading under this ticker was down 5.6% after having risen in the pre-market session. The artificial intelligence server maker has until Tuesday to file its earnings reports or it faces being delisted by the Nasdaq. Investors have waited for this for a long time. The company originally delayed its annual report for the year ended June 30th. 2024 in August last year, if you remember that. Supermicro said on February 11th that it continues to work diligently toward filing the report and that it believes it will make such filings by the February 25th, sorry for that, deadline set out by the Nasdaq. It's also due to report results for the fiscal quarter ended September 30th. And remember the situation that they had with Ernst and Young, that was, the previous auditor. Then they changed and appointed BDO as its new auditor. And despite this risk, this is the important thing right here, investors are seemingly confident, and as you can clearly see right there, that's 75% since the start of the year. That's year-to-date perspective that we saw with the seasonal chart, making it the best performing stock in the S&P 500 in 2025. Wow, very interesting. This is a very good fact. We will see if this ends up in a good way or a bad way. You can leave in the comments below your prediction for that. And they talk about even higher forecast. So thanks for this very interesting news from Dow Jones Newswires and Elsa Olen. Very interesting information. And I want to ask you, how do you see all that? Do you think like this movement that started again in November of 2024, that after this crash, because this was not a joke, when the price was trading around $123, it started to go lower, minus 85%. So this was a huge crash right there. So the key question is, did it end right here and started a new movement and this was a very good opportunity, or is this like a movement to the upper part of a dead cat bounce, we could say, and this will continue to go lower? What is your opinion from here? Do you think the earnings would be released tomorrow or not? How do you see that? Because right here I see different data. I don't know if this is updated or not. This is 1 hour ago, so maybe they have to release them tomorrow. Let us know if you have more information about it and how do you think that could go. SMCI, best year ever or a different scenario? Let us know in the comments below. Did you know about it in the S&P 500 that this has been the best stock performing for the 2025 year, and could it continue or not? How do you see that? Thank you very much. All the feedback, all the comments, everything is welcome. TradingHD, honest traders. We hope you enjoyed this video of SMCI, and let us know in the comments how do you see it and why. Welcome. Have a nice week. Take care. We love you.